Spider-Man 3, a story that, with the benefit of hindsight, everyone now looks back at with a healthy dollop of fondness.
They love me.
But if we shift the perspective away from Spider-Man and instead focus on, no, not one of the, well, technically it's one of the three villains, but... and not focus on any of the three villains with a voice, but instead the symbiote Venom itself, then it becomes a story of attaching to the greatest thing you could ever imagine, only to be summarily disposed of and end up attached to a guy praying to God for a colleague to get murdered. But to imagine that, let me just attach you to Venom, so that you can imagine that you are Venom. You are the symbiote. Technically, you are also an alien. One day you're just minding your own business when you land on a silly little planet. It's been a long journey without a host, and you're basically just a black cum stain. You won't show up on any black light, but you're still completely useless to anyone or anything. Anyway, by some divine cosmic miracle, you find yourself nearby to a hairdryer that is being driven by something that you sense to be a biological marvel. Why it is driving something that moves slower than you do, you don't know. Still, he has a little meeting with what you assume to be his grandma, and then ends up in a fistfight with a guy in a green suit. Pretty crazy sequence of events, actually, but you're here for it. Well, no, technically you're stuck on the bike waiting for him to return, and return he does. Turns out he got a girlfriend.
Go get him, Tiger.
Oh my God.
And oh boy, he's not very smooth. Anyway, while our web-headed idiot is busy fumbling his love life and doing whatever idiot spiders do, you're making yourself a home in his literal pigsty of an apartment. And this is your new home. This is where you will be living. But apparently this guy is like a hero, like a superhero or something. Shame he's completely clueless about almost everything. He's so clueless, in fact, that he doesn't even turn back up for a few days. You even disappear for ages because, you know, he's gone. This dude clearly has some serious and unresolved trauma or something. And, well, no small amount of idiocy, because apparently he kissed a different girl in front of the girl whose ring he's been fondling for the last few days, in front of her, live on TV. What? Anyway, while he's sleeping in his costume, which is like, you know, super weird, by the way, who sleeps in what is presumably a full red latex suit. I mean, maybe Gimps do, but he doesn't really give off Gimp vibes. Like, you need something black. Okay, so he's not a gimp just yet, but you clearly see that he is going through something. So this is when you make your move. He's troubled. He's ready for the corruption, and oh boy, his thoughts are actually, his thoughts are pretty bad. He killed another guy, let another guy kill himself, let another guy fall into a river with a fusion reactor, lost his girlfriend, lost his best friend, who then tried to kill him. Yeah, okay, we can work with this. We can definitely work with this. Yeah, anyway, so you mind control him and let him see himself inside your suit, because man, you do look good in black. And now he can sleep comfortably, because at least now he actually looks like a gimp when he sleeps in his latex suit. And he's going to be keeping this suit on for a little while.
This feels good.
Of course it does. This is literally power. Like, it's your power. And yes, Spider-Man is like the perfect creature for you. Strong enough not to be consumed, and also apparently corruptible enough by power for you to corrupt him. Like, he's actually perfect. No, like, if you ever lose this guy, how will you ever live again? Like, the bar's been set too high now.
This is something else.
First little test drive goes well, but then he has to go and ruin it by talking to some scientists. Oh, great. He'll find out all about you like they always do, and then he'll never want to be your host.
Don't let any of that get on you.
And there it is. Like, you know, because this kid, he does seem like a reasonable guy, like almost fearful, understands the, you know, the cost of things, and like that things do carry risks, and, you know, he has had a pretty bad life, so he wouldn't dare risk what little humanity and what little life he has over a little power bump, would he? Oh, okay, so you completely misread him. You thought he was like this benevolent hero, but turns out he's just like everyone else. He's hungry for a little bit of power, a little bit of prestige. So he goes out trying to kill this guy. Like actually killing him. Like, he's not even pulling any punches. Like, he didn't even know that this guy was made out of sand before he started, like, you know, wailing on him. Not that you're complaining or anything, but if this guy was like a normal dude, he would 100% be dead already. Not to mention, Peter just tried to, well, saw this guy's face off with a train. He's becoming Omni-Man. Okay, he just ripped off steel with his fingertips. Now, if you weren't fangirling before, you are 100% fangirling now. You have the perfect host. He's ruthless, he's cold, he's willing to kill. Oh, He's even willing to deal with collateral damage.
Good riddance.
He's even completely edgy as well. Okay, no, he's gone too edgy. He's going for the MCR. Oh, no. He's single-handedly pioneering the emo movement.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
What the fuck, amigo?
But at least he's ruthless, I guess. I mean, like, the guy just wants his rent, man. Like, and he's not even like a privately owned company. He's just a dude. He just wants his rent. You know, if this guy was privately owned, Peter would be out on the street. That being said, he's an asshole now. So, you can work with this. That's right, buddy, old pal. His personality changes. His strength is all you... Fuck, back to the wardrobe. You might as well be called Harry Potter at this point. Now you have to wait for days at a time watching this nerd flailing around like a hapless idiot while you're there, ready for him to just, you know, take it by the horns and actually rule the day. And a few days pass, the theme song does play, and you can feel him looking for you. It's like he wants to put some dirt in some people's eyes. Oh, yeah, we're back. Using your magical bullshit telepathy, you find out that he had a falling out with his best mate, who subsequently took the girl of Peter's dreams after having amnesia. Damn, wow, that's... woo. It's a shame he dresses up like an actual gimp with a goblin face, or you might actually consider him a host. But Peter, well, you know, he's got way more going on for him, especially now. No way you're going to trade a perfect being for a literal goblin.
And when she kissed me, that taste... strawberries.
Anyway, Peter is, he's upset. He's a little bit annoyed. He's pissed. And they end up in a bit of a scuffle, which would be fine, but Peter, for some reason, is still holding his punches. Like, they are a little bit bitey than they were before, but is clearly not going to kill this guy, is he? What is this? Like, with your influence, your strength, this is a regular human. He should be jelly on the floor, not fighting Peter in a fucking fist fight. Like, it's nothing. Like, he can handle it. The dude just told him he just kissed Peter's girlfriend that Peter stole from him originally. Holy, he just did it. He caused physical damage to somebody. Hallelujah.
And he killed me like he killed my father. He loved me.
He despised you. You were an embarrassment to him.
And emotional damage too. Wow, he's really grown up. Like, is this what it feels like to be a proud dad?
Gonna cry?
Oh, no. There is no way a father could ever feel more proud about their kid. There is just... It's not possible. Okay, well, scratch that. This guy's actually just your hero. This is the one. He is everything to you.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
And he said it. My God, he said it. It's like Christmas. It's like your birthday. It's like Easter all wrapped up into one. And then he goes and makes some moves on this Brock guy. Now, Brock seems like a total twat.
See? Right there. You made a judgment call.
Complete scumbag, totally self-important, and exactly the kind of guy that you would probably use as a host if you didn't have Peter. But he also seems like the kind of guy that would ignore all of his co-workers while they do illicit things and maintain a completely normal and healthy business relationship with his profession instead of falling down the Hollywood spiral.
You're trash, Brock.
Excuse me?
Your picture's a fake.
But he did Photoshop an image, which, you know, he should have just made an AI-generated video and uploaded it to the White House website. Probably wouldn't have, you know, been worse. No one would have cared, at least. People might even have celebrated. But then the worst thing happened. You had to watch him sit there with an objective cutie, just throwing herself at him. Well, he doesn't care. He's using her to inflate his own self-importance. It's tragic, but there's nothing you can do.
It amplifies characteristics of its host.
Oh. So, like, regular power and money. Wait, is Peter just a poor billionaire? Oh, well, that explains a lot, actually. He has all the traits: a desire for fortune, power, respect, a lack of empathy, a lack of emotion. This is all the characteristics, apparently, that are just coming out because you exist. He was apparently always like this. Not such a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. His boss was right. And this is painful even for you. You thought he had, like, an inkling of cool, like, yesterday. But it's just becoming a bit cringe now. But what's worse, for some reason, the women are, like, throwing themselves at him. Excuse me? No, you changed the characteristics of the people you're hosting, not the people around him. And like, no one can have him except for you. If he tries to be with a woman, he will have to take off your suit. You can't have that. He won't look like a gimp anymore. And he's your gimp. Damn, everyone's confused, but it worked. He somehow got himself a job, like an actual job, not a freelance job. Who would have thought being a little bit assertive was the key to success? Like, apparently you can be as cringe as any human can possibly be, but so long as you own it, people just kind of accept it, I guess. Who taught this guy how to dance? It definitely wasn't you. He should put on the suit a little bit more and then you could actually show him how to actually dance. What the hell? And then he goes on a date with a beautiful lady just to power play his ex-girlfriend. Yep, because that has worked out so much for everyone who's ever tried that before. I mean, it's not like you're upset, but you're a little bit disappointed. You don't want to be dealing with all of this nonsense about girlfriends, ex-girlfriends, and all these things. You just want to go kill and murder people. It's beneath you, and you kind of hoped it was beneath him. Oh dear, he's gone psycho.
Who are you?
I don't know.
He's having a moment of self-awareness. That can only mean he wants to get rid... Oh no, he wants to get rid of you. Always getting in the way. It's always women, always getting in the way of a good bromance. It starts with the chores and like spending the weekends together instead of playing Call of Duty, and then it ends up with a beer belly and kids. It's always the same play. But you are not Call of Duty. You are more like black tar herpes, and you are incredibly addicting and impossible to get rid of. Well, okay, not that impossible, because apparently bells are your weakness. Well, fuck, forget going to England, especially London. Big Ben would be your kryptonite. Luckily, or unluckily, or rather humorously, you landed on none other than Brock, a guy who was apparently just praying to God for the death of his co-worker in a church. Like, the audacity to do that. Hell, he might not be strong like Peter, but he has the chops.
To ask you for one thing. I want you to kill Peter Parker.
He is an objective sociopath. And this guy's plan is, well, to get the big sand guy to fight Peter 2-on-1. Oh, fuck it, why not? Hell yeah, well, let's go. Either, Brock dies and you get to go back with Peter, or you kill Peter and Brock proves he's a better host. Win-win for you. Why not? Sand guy was pretty sick. He knew what he was doing. Shame you can't attach to him. But you don't like sand, it's coarse and it gets everywhere. Anyway, you do what any sane human alien hybrid does when trying to murder a person who exposed them for fraud. You kidnap their girlfriend and use them as bait.
So, where to?
But man, like Brock, he just wants to kill and eat. The man has absolutely zero moral objections to cannibalism. Talk about hitting the jackpot. You have a man who literally lets you eat and kill indiscriminately, just for the funsies. Which is also handy because you spent so much time with Spider-Man that you kind of became a black clone of him rather than, well, symbiote. You even copied his web slinging, which is, handy because you have to eat a lot of people to restock the black goo that you used that for. And somehow, Brock managed to learn how to be on par with Spider-Man in the span of a day. Like, it does help that Brock is basically more beast than man, completely empty up there in the old headspace, so you can just fill it in with whatever instincts you learned from your link with Spider-Man. And Big Sandman, well, apparently he's bigger than ever. Isn't it great to have 3 villains with arbitrarily obscure powers that no one knows how it works outside of a comic book? But you get Spider-Man. He's on the ropes. The dude's getting pummeled by, well, tons of sand at a time. Ain't no way he's getting out of this one. Oh, it's the Pumpkin Man. It's not Halloween. And Sandman gets pretty fucked up. Apparently fire makes glass and that kind of ruins the whole sand bit. But luckily Brock does get into a little bit of a heart-to-heart with old Petey, who really does try his best to reasonable with this cannibalistic little psychopathic arsehole.
I like being bad. It makes me happy.
But that was just rude. Whatever, you were kind of expecting that, but what you weren't expecting, and when you were going in for the killing blow, Mr. Pumpkin takes it on the chin. Like, seriously? Like, really? The dude absolutely hated Peter, like, what, 10 seconds ago? What happened? Did this guy have, like, a family butler come in and give him a little pep talk, despite having practically 0 screen time the entire 3 movies? This makes no sense. This is not Batman. You can't have an Alfred moment without giving us, well, an Alfred amount of screen time. Oh, he figured it out. What the fuck is wrong with him anyway? Who does this? Technically, this is torture. Technically, this is a war crime. Damn, he took away your little psychopathic cannibal. Apparently codependent psychopathic cannibal. Thank you so much for watching, like and subscribe and all that. Just want to shout out my members real quick, especially good old Granite, Alexander, Colburn, B. Wilder, Kings. Thank you guys. Your support means everything. And of course, Lavender, Zyla, Toast the Bread, Boslink, Suzakazu, Hakaru, Techno Scorpion, and Alan. Thank you. Have a great day and have a great life.
See you, chump.